Yo, you know it's your boy Ben Fox from the Blind Can Film Festival. Today, I'm at Camp Wallwood, just outside of Tallahassee, Florida. This is the new home to Camp Blind Can. Woo!
My personal feelings about Camp Blind Can, I am extremely supportive. I'm happy that they wanting to come out to Wallwood.
I'd like to introduce you to one of my dear friends, Dave Steele, that writes amazing poetry. It helped me explain to my family what's up my eyes.
My name is Jonathan Hutto. I am the professional program director for the Boy Scouts of America in Tallahassee, Florida, and we're at the beautiful Wallwood Boy Scout Reservation in Quincy, Florida.
I'd like to start the tour, if we could, by showing you the stage and amphitheater, brother. There's no better place to start.
Absolutely.
Dave, here we are. This is the amphitheater. I've been looking forward to showing it to you. Check this out, brother. You can have about 300 people sitting in this amphitheater.
Oh my word, that looks incredible.
Yeah.
And I can see from the little I can see behind you, with where everyone's going to be sat, how this thing will just grow and grow and grow. This is just the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, I think all the powers that be that I have met good people in my life that we're all sharing this moment right here with together, and powerful. All right, so let's move on with the tour, you guys. But I'm just gonna kind of have the camera panning in front of me for a minute, Dave, so you can check this all out, brother.
All right, this one's a little bit easier to walk up. But yeah, you can see you got the 5 different sections. So if you guys want to make teams,
obviously we're out in nature. Is there going to be some areas that at nighttime will be we can have fairly lit, or is there some areas like that? Yeah.
I wanted to cover that. This is a perfect time, Dave. I'm gonna audio. Look at this little bumper here on both sides of the trail.
Ah, that's great.
And
okay.
So, regardless of lighting, and there's definitely things we can do with lighting, but throughout the place, it's built to help people find their way. And it just happens to be really helpful for the blind.
And if you look right here, we actually have lights. This is a fully lit trail at night. We can just turn on the lights, so that way people will still be able to see. And we have them slightly off the trail, so that way no one trips over them and there's no issues there.
Fantastic. That's great.
So I love modern day technology, Dave, that you could go with us right now on this thing.
Absolutely. And it's such a beautiful place. I'm just so thrilled and excited to be there.
Yes, brother. I've really been looking forward to having this call.
All right, did you want to go to dietitians, or do you want to go to lake?
Oh man, Dave, my brother, my tunnel keeps it. Do you see what I see?
Almost.
Do you see what I see? This is what I'd love for the poetry workshops to happen after breakfast every day.
Sounds good to me. Oh wow, look at that.
And there, we can sit along that railing there. We can all sit, and I'll show you when we get down there. But there's sitting down there for at least 20 people.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Would you like to go out onto the dock?
What's the lake called?
Here is our spinny guy.
This is called Lake Talquin, Dave. Lake Talquin. It's Florida's largest lake. This is just the beginning. Year 1. Riders camps here. There's 3 docks, by the way, that are here. This is the main one.
Straight ahead. All right. So what we're gonna do?
I'm using my cane, brother, big time.
We have a center post right here that I'm standing right beside the center post. So if you head straight towards my voice,
got it. It
doesn't matter which side you take.
And just stay next to the post.
All right. So I'm going to step away from the center post. But the center post is right here.
Yeah.
It's a railing. It is a railing that goes right in the center. So as long as you stick right next to it,
Love that.
run your hand along, your leg along it, and you should be good to go.
All good.
Yeah.
See, but Dave, John, can you go up there, please, and sit on the railing so Dave can see what that looks like? So we'd have people just hanging out here, sitting up here.
And you can literally just sit here, hang out. It is sturdy enough. And you can't tell from the video, I'm a 6'5", 300-pound guy. I'm a big old guy, and I can't move this railing. So this is good quality railing. And there are boats that are out here, so you can listen to the boats. You can see the boats. All right, I'm going to direct you right here. I don't want you to walk past the railing. Yep, you're at the railing. Perfect. You got the railing.
Yep.
Wow.
And you can actually see out to the other side. You can swim in this, of course.
Dave, what do you think of this classroom for poetry in the mornings?
It's not too shabby.
And we got boats, brother. We got boats. Boats.
We do have kayaks, canoes, rowboats, a couple sailboats, things like that. A whole bunch of stuff. We've got life jackets, oars, all kind of stuff that you would need to have fun out on the lake.
I think Louis wants to come over now as well at some point in the future.
Louis, come on over, brother.
Let's God, it's just amazing, the whole thing.
Yeah, I think we'd all like to come, the whole family.
Remember I was telling you I want to have like a mixer where different families come and meet together and spend some time together?
Yeah.
This is the place. Like a
Yeah,
family.
that is supposed. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, just think of all the kind of like the team poetry things we've done where it's been, where I've done poetry and we've talked about, telling a story from the family side and how families, are affected and everything else. And I think it's great to get families together. I think, that is the place to do that.
And when our families can get together with each other, right? And not just when they're picking us up or dropping us off and in a hurry.
Exactly.
Like they're hanging out with nowhere else to go with each other. And they're like, oh my gosh, my blind husband or my brother who's blind, and oh, my daughter that's blind. Wow, I didn't know anybody else, this type of thing.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
I've kind of had it quiet in my heart, but me and you talking, now all of a sudden I'm like, yes, it's real. I'm bringing Will here. Yes,
Well, listen,
because it's just been me scouting it.
We'd be getting excited about the film festival together now if I wasn't in DC.
It'll be even better. So they're going to show us something here. What you got?
Okay.
Look down.
That was in an assisted living facility for youth.
Okay.
And they used to come to the camp in the 90s, and we had a special ADA campsite set up for them for wheelchair access. They had physical disabilities, mental disabilities. It was kind of just a facility in Tallahassee that, there was a bunch of kids that wanted to join Scout.
Your left foot, directly down from you.
Right here.
That's one of the stones there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love that.
Our units make a stone, and this stone is from 1991.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I see the 91 now. But yeah, if you want to, you can actually touch it. It's actually deep in there. I'll hold your cane. I got it. And that's actually the wheel right there.
Love that.
The disabled. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I just thought that was cool. I noticed. I'm like, oh, hey.
I love that.
So cool.
The fact they've got these here, Dave, and when people come back to the camp again, they bring their friends and show them that this year they put this one here. So
It started in the 1960s and it goes through today. We started in, I think the first stone over there is from 1967 or 8.
67? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're now at the Stone Shack at Wallwood, and this is actually where we make all of the stones that we were talking about earlier that we place in the ground. We also have these little partial marbles. Here, I'll hold your we have those right there that you can actually embed in there.
Oh my gosh. Whoa,
if you get what are they called? 22 casings. Yep. There's a lot of those 22 casings actually embedded in the concrete there. But yeah, we have all different kinds of ways to make it vertically tactile. And those won't degrade as much as if you put concrete nibs poking up. But yeah, these are options.
Amazing. Have you got a few of those dots here right now? I could put them out, like, and spell something in Braille. Even though we'll permanently put them in. Maybe like 12 or something like that.
Sure. Flat marble things that have color.
While I'm there, I'd love to create a piece of poetry for the camp that really kind of captures the values and everything that you guys are about there for you. I'd love to create something special for you.
That would be amazing. All right, let's head into the dining hall. We have a little outdoor cooking area, so if you're interested in outdoor cooking,
100%.
Patio thing right there.
Where that outdoor cooking?
Right over here.
To my what? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
You're looking right at it with your camera.
Oh. LOL.
All right, you're about to hit the mesh grate, or I guess this is a metal grate. We get the half step up. Yep, excellent. And you're walking in the door now. We can fit about 200 people.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way, except for the one I just ran into. Brother Dave, here is where we will do much business.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and a lot of these tables are original with the camp. So some of these are 50-year-old tables. We do have speakers in here, a giant TV right there, a projector that can drop down. Even though we call it the salad bar, we put cookies, cake, whatever we want to on there.
It wouldn't be scout camp without food.
Exactly.
And without food and food. Oh, and food. You ready for this, Mr. David?
I am.
All right. It's one of our famous Floridas. These guys are famous to Florida.
This
Wow.
right here
Look at that.
is Sir Bairden Powell.
He has nice teeth.
He's actually a sun bear. And if you want to, you can actually touch. These are real claws. Be a little bit gentle with them. But they're sharp. And this is actually a real bear that has been stuffed. And I don't know how old he is, but he's getting there as far as age is gone.
How awesome is that, though?
We have a sun bear.
Yeah.
Let's get you back so you don't attack the ranger.
Hoorah!
There's a lizard on the glass up there.
Where at? You hear me? Oh.
He's not inside, but he's not outside either.
Oh, he's trapped.
Well, there's a
Little tear.
yeah. So he's just chilling.
Dave, will this work out? This room for some things?
It certainly will. Absolutely. We can make that work.
Mm-hmm.
You can come in here and watch movies and stuff like that in the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can do some poetry workshops in there.
Yeah, this is usually where we meet if it's raining or if we need to actually do some type of class or something. This is a lot of what we do in this room right here. We've got men and women's restrooms right off the bat, so it's very easy for people to do their business if they need to do business.
We check out the kitchen real quick. Marvelous. Marvelous. Dave, I get so excited about this kitchen.
This is what was considered a commercial style kitchen. So we've got multiple prep areas. We got a warming bench directly behind you that we serve the food off of. Those plexiglass things.
Is this a pass-through?
It is plexiglass, but yes.
So you can take that out?
So this right here.
Yeah.
I can lift this.
Okay.
And you can slide stuff.
You hearing that, Dave? This is a dream come true.
Yeah, we want to teach how it's orientated because if you do this right here, that means that, kids can stick their hands to the food and we want to slide it back.
Yeah.
But, that just takes time, money, effort, things like that. You're standing directly in front of a dish sanitizer, which is kind of like a washer. It's a little bit less hardy. We have 2 commercial ovens, flat top, stove, all kind of stuff. 4 sinks over there. Coffee maker. That, let me tell you, that gets the most work out. That one machine does more work than every other machine here on camp. Do you want to show him the pool?
Yeah.
I'm just walking him through and showing him a couple of our facilities and whatnot.
Okay. Well, the deck's wet in here, so.
Good to know.
Thank you, sir.
Let's walk through this one. So in here, we do have a couple of individual rooms. And this is our pool complex. This pool complex itself is maybe 10, 15 years old. Watch out for that cord that's right there. Right in your foot. And this is all locked down with
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
fences and locks. But this is our pool, and we love this pool. We just spent
Over there.
a whole bunch of money making sure that it was good to go. We just replaced the pump this past year. We have a standalone restroom over here that we can use as changing rooms. Inside here, we also have a couple rooms that we're about to set up as changing rooms. And one of my favorite things about this complex,
This will be your favorite thing, Dave.
we got a big old room that we can actually set up for whatever we want. Classrooms,
Excellent.
movies, things like that.
Love that.
Walk in here and open
Great
up some
space.
windows,
That's a great space.
and all you have to do,
And open that up. Yeah, that's great.
sign in.
And it's on both sides.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
And this still does have the fencing right here, so no one can bust in. No, birds or squirrels are gonna attack you while you're doing your PowerPoint presentation.
I love
You can
that.
Lock this down if there's ever a lightning storm and you're at the pool. This is considered hardened shelter. You just close these gates right here, and you're safe from the elements.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
And so, Dave, we could open up the barn doors on that side of the room. We can have that
Yep.
open, and we can
Yep.
just have early morning after we do poetry at the breakfast, poetry at the lake, and then
That's
we can come
fantastic.
here for a swim during free time before the next thing starts. And I think that we really can and should have as many of our meetings in this room as we can. It's
Yeah,
just so
I
beautiful.
agree. I agree. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so glad we could do this walkthrough together, Dave. Thank you for making the time, brother.
Oh, listen, my pleasure. And honestly, I wish I was there now with you guys.
Oh, dude, we'd be hopping in the pool right now. We go jump in the canoe.
Soon enough.
Man.
Soon enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, do you shoot guns at all? Have you ever been out rifle shooting?
I have, but a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Is it something that you enjoyed at all?
Yeah, I did. When the times I got to do it, absolutely.
Okay. We have a rifle range here. So you and I specifically need to discuss each of the options here. The stuff I put on the website, some of that can change because there's so many fun options. But we got to pick and choose because we couldn't do it all if we wanted to.
No, of course not.
There's
No, absolutely.
literally not time.
Yeah, we need to sit down and kind of go through it all and work out what we think is going to be best for the people that we've got. And yeah, absolutely.
Because there's archery, there's rifle ranges. We could do some really interesting crafts from this call that we just had today. I am going to make a couple little clips, and I really appreciate that we're doing this because it's just very awesome, and we can start posting it and sharing it. And really, the real deal is if somebody can get themselves here, we could potentially have more than 20. I think we should cap it at a small number. But we have a lot of local people that are blind that would just love to be here.
So we have every single year what's called ESNA, Semilachie Native American Weekend, where we do bring visibility to our local tribes. We do have a couple natives who come out and who watch our powwow, but we actually have local dancers and a drum singing team. You'll actually, it looks kind of like benches in a circle, but this is actually essentially a closed circle here with 4 entrances, one on each of the principal directions. And when the circle is consecrated and when we actually use it for its intended purpose of Native American powwows, we only enter through the east gate, which is this one over here to the right.
Let's show Dave where he'd be staying.
Okay.
Dave, we're taking you to your accommodations, sir.
So as far as sleeping quarters go, we have a full gamut of things. We have canvas tents on wooden platforms that literally all it is just a wooden base and then a canvas roof. We go from that to dormitory style. It's not, the most luxurious, but you don't come to camp to sleep in a 5-star hotel.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it's absolutely perfect for us.
I call it, as far as camping goes, I am describing it as luxury camping accommodations.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
When you're used to primitive camping, this could be even glamping.
This I would say is glamping for sure.
We do have some step ups right here.
Step ups. Why don't you put on a little makeup?
And the doors we have right here are coded. This one we typically leave open just in case, we need to get into it. But for when you guys actually are here, we can lock that at the back, and only the people who have access and have that code will have access. So here's our little, living area. We got a mini fridge, a microwave, TV, couches and chairs. If you look over in this direction, you'll see some of the sleeping quarters. We got bunk beds right here, mattresses, and these are actual real mattresses. So it's not like the little flimsy guys. If we go further in, we do have a restroom as well. And we do have, a couple more rooms. I've got another room right here with more bunk beds and things like that. So this, I believe, sleeps 16 people if you use the top bunks. If not, then it sleeps 8 people. We've got a couple of these scattered throughout camp.
Yep. So our thoughts are right now for our teams. This year we're talking about just having a total of 20 folks, but we're talking about each team would have their own one of these.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
And obviously, we're not trying to put 16 people in one of these. It would just be a lot more, open.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but yeah, this is camping, brother.
This way to
Oh,
escape.
but by the way, though, we could and we should definitely discuss different options for this. But if people wanted to camp out, if people wanted to camp out, I think that could be an option for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
And I don't know logistically about that, Dave. I've thought about that because suddenly we're helping somebody that's never set up a tent. That's a big activity.
Yeah,
So
of course.
let's talk a little bit about that. This is just easy, turn a key, there you go.
All right, so this is our shooting range. One important thing that we always teach all of our youth and our scouts, we always ask for permission from the range master before we enter. So we'll say something like permission to enter.
Permission to enter.
And they'll say yes. Since we don't have an active range right now, we can go on in because we've asked permission, and we do not have an active range. So the door is now open, and we can walk in right here, and we can see what we've got. We do have a couple things like, some sayings up here. The only way to have a friend is to be one. We have signs that we hang up, which are the NRA always rules. Do you guys know what the NRA always rules are? The three of them.
Keep your gun safety on and unloaded.
Always treat every firearm as if it were loaded is one of them. The other one is always keep your firearm pointed in a safe direction. And then the third one is always keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot.
I don't know if you see this right here.
Not yet, no. Is it a
So what
sign?
we're actually going to do
Yes, sir.
is we're going to head to Uchi, which is our
Okay.
closest campsite. And then we're going to loop around and we're going to see all of that stuff.
How
Super.
cool is this? Like Dave, we should find a couple places for everybody to take pictures at, and this is one of them with all these cool.
Uh-huh.
It's like right out of one of those adventure movies and stuff.
Certainly is.
So this is one of our campsites. This is Uchi. We have a couple different amenities just in case you guys want to do the more typical camping. This is going to be where you would do it. So we do have these cabins right here. This is a non-air controlled cabin. Typically, they don't even have real windows. They just have the mesh, so that way no bugs get in.
Mhm.
But if you want to, we can walk inside. There are some steps to go in.
Now, Dave, if you bring the family out sometime, I think it would be fun for the kids to have like a cabin like this.
Oh,
So
do
they
you
don't
know,
have
they-
electricity and stuff like that. Just
They would,
so they
they
have
would
that experience at some
absolutely
point in
love
life.
it. Yeah, they would absolutely love it. Amy's so jealous.
On all these cabins are built the exact same. We've got 4 bunks, and they're all bunk bed style. So we got 8 people sleeping here. Watch your steps down.
So, Dave, when I was a kid, getting to stay in one of these cabins like this, not this one here,
1 step,
to me, it was like
2 step.
I can't even explain. Like there's not words to explain. It was like, wow, because I'm in a building where there's no electricity and there's no plumbing. You know what I mean? But you're completely safe from the bugs. It was just so fun.
And this right here is one of our canvas tents.
Cool.
As you can see, it is literally just a wooden platform.
Yep.
And a canvas roof.
Yep.
And wall.
I'm gonna go in real quick.
Absolutely. Go ahead in.
So
got it?
my question is, with regards to kind of like things like sleeping bags and stuff like that, do kind of people have to bring their own?
That's a great question. Do you have extra sleeping bags here, John?
Probably not enough. We may have 3 or 4, just if a scout forgets theirs. But that would be like if a scout misses theirs, not if a whole group of people.
So that's going to be a thing where I'm going to do a community drive in Tallahassee. Starting at the film festival, I'm going to make an official announcement about Camp Blind Can. I'll announce it to people that are blind and stuff like that, but I'm not announcing it publicly until April 4th and 5th and 6th. And
Okay.
I'll ask people to donate sleeping bags to us for Camp Blind
Cool.
Can.
Yeah, that's great.
That's my plan. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we only need like 15.
And this is right here a water heater.
Nice.
So we do have hot running water as well. We're not just it's not just cold water.
That is luxury. Luxurious.
Campsites over there as well. But we won't walk through all those. Once you see one, you see them all.
Oh, I cannot wait to be there.
This right here is a sign for the 5 Mile Trail. We actually have a 5 Mile Trail that goes around that side of camp. If you guys are interested in it, you guys are more than welcome to go. And then the other thing is this bench right here is dedicated to the Woodwards.
Dave, this bench right here, this was it's to honor the Woodward family, and they're some of the big people, original Coca-Cola family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful marble. I mean, this is just, to call it a bench is an understatement, frankly. I mean, so it'll be real fun. You and I come and sit here in the morning and have a coffee and chit chat, brother. And I was just thinking about that.
We do have our little emergency bell right here.
Definitely.
If you guys want to pull it again, you can.
Oh yeah, Big Willie style. Oh, we got a project for you, Big Willie. Yeah, Mr. John, can you show Big Willie style?
Absolutely. Come on over here. You have a tree in the way, so watch out for that tree. But this is our emergency bell. Nice. So I'm going to get you to right here. And if you pull it straight back towards me, it should ring. Go for it. It is a little bit.
Oh. Oh.
Got it. Perfect. Yeah. So
2 o'clock and all is well.
This can be heard all throughout camp. So if there's ever any issues, and we do have numbers placed on all doors and things like that. But this would be a more tactile thing that, if somebody's missing, somebody's lost, you can ring that bell, and as long as they're on camp property, they can hear it and head towards it. So good stuff.
All right, Mr. John.
Let's head. Just so you know some of the things that are right here, we got a Gaga ball pit. If you don't know what Gaga ball is, that's good. Continue living your life in that.
No, not a clue. Not a clue. I think it's some kind of.
It's
like a
dodgeball,
dodgeball
but you're bent over. Essentially, it's not
dodgeball,
safe.
but
It's awful. Yeah, we do have some basketball goals over here. We've got a volleyball court, and then you got camp paving directly behind. And this is the trading post and the museum. There's actually a little obstacle course type thing for Cub Scouts.
That's amazing.
That may be something that you guys would be interested in looking into. It's not super dangerous, but it is a challenge. We've got our staff lounge right here, which is kind of like a chill out point for staff.
That's where all the shenanigans happen.
Absolutely, all the shenanigans happen there. This is Woodward right here. This is the exact other part of Fregley, which I had you guys walk through. Pretty much the same exact layout, air conditioning, lots of bunks inside, showers and restrooms. Over there through the woods, we actually have our Scoutcraft building, which has like axes, machetes. It's got the outdoor skills where we train our youth. We've got a little section over here that's our ecology section. Here this weekend during Wood Badge, I put up my hammock and just kind of chilled.
We gotta put up hammocks. Woo!
There are a lot of great spots and trees that you can put up hammocks. I'm looking to put up some official spots myself all around camp, but that's probably won't happen by May.
So, John, I have a question for you.
Sure.
So, a part of the condition that I have, which is the same condition that Ben has, called retinitis pigmentosa, one of the parts of the condition is we suffer with night blindness. So for a long time now, because of the pollution here in the UK that's in the sky and stuff, I found it very, very difficult to be able to see stars. On a kind of clear night, I can see like the North Star here, but there's still quite a bit of pollution in the sky. I'm guessing there on a nice clear night you can see a lot of stars. Am I correct with that?
Yes, there's much less night pollution or light pollution, excuse me, than pretty much most places that you've ever seen. It's not quite enough to see like the nebulas and big things like that, but it's probably going to be at least 60% of stars that you can see in the night sky you can see from this camp.
Oh wow! And we're going to get to capture that moment because it's been over 10 years, well longer than that actually, since I've been able to see anything more than a couple of stars in the sky. So that's going to be a real special moment. See
Oh
that
yeah,
there.
you're gonna see a couple dozen to up to 100 stars, even with night blindness and things like that, simply because it's darker here.
Amazing. Thank you.